What's going on, everybody? It's Joe, Passion Unchained. I moved things around in my apartment, and I'm really happy with the new setup. It's clean. I had a friend over let me know that my place was a little cluttered, so I cleaned it up. Really fucking excited about that. So, wanted to talk today about the most common piece of advice that's super shitty when it comes to how to have an awesome dating life. Here on Passion Unchained, I talk about how to build a life that is custom for you, and that has to do with how to figure out what you like, how to be clear about your goals, how to go after them, how to build your life that you want, not that you just by default fell into. So, on that front, it's important to understand how to build a good sex life and a good dating life. Especially if you want to live your own life, self-author the way you do things. Because sex is something that is super controversial for a lot of people, so other people will try to influence the way you do things, and it makes it a great training ground for figuring out how to stay true to your guns and stay true to yourself. Because if you're not true to yourself, if you're not true to your guns, then it's really easy to by default go into what somebody else tells you to do. Like some person might say, hey, don't have sex with people that have the same genitalia as you. And somebody might say, like, don't have sex before marriage. But all that stuff, like, it doesn't fucking matter as long as it's, consensual and shit. So, find out what you want in sex. It's a great training ground for doing what you want in life in general. There's a lot more at stake. You have to get better at it, so you'll be better for the rest of life. There's a piece of advice particularly given to guys by other guys, and it's very common, and it's not good. And that advice is to get girls, you just have to not care about it. You have to focus on the rest of your life and be like, okay, dating is just something that happens in the meantime. I hear this a lot. It's been told to me a lot of times, and it's almost like there's truth over here, and it kind of like slightly misses it. There's something that people are trying to say, but they're saying something different. And what that is that it is a bad thing to be so attached to a specific outcome with a specific girl. I'm specifically talking to guys looking for girls. And, you can apply this to other setups if you want. But being particularly attached to the outcome with a particular girl. Like if with a particular girl you're like, I really want it to go this way. Well, you're not in 100% control of that. You're in control of your part of that, but to some extent she has to want it too. And if she doesn't want it, then nothing you could have done would change your mind or would get you there. And maybe maybe you could have manipulated her temporarily, but that's not moral, and I wouldn't suggest you do that. So the issue with being so attached to an outcome in dating with a particular girl is that you're not in control of the situation, so inevitably you're going to try to be controlling of other things that are out of your control, and that's no good. Horrible for your integrity. So the solution is, and I like phrasing it this way, I don't know if I got this from somebody or if I made it up, so I'm just going to say I made it up. You can be attached to girls, but not to girl. And what I mean by that is, with any particular girl, you have no control over what happens. You have control over your actions. You can put yourself in the best position to get what you want by asking for it, by making it clear through your actions that if you want sex, you go sexual. If you want intimacy, you just make it happen. And if she doesn't want it, then it won't work out. But if she wants it, then it'll be easy. So you can definitely put yourself in the best situation, but you have no control over half the equation. And that's why you can't be attached to the specific outcome with a specific girl. But you can be attached, and this is where everyone gets it wrong, you can be attached to what you want in your dating life in general. You can prioritize and not just let it go. You can be like, I want to have 3 friends with benefits that see me on a regular basis, or I want to have a main girlfriend that I see that lives with me, or I want to find 3 guys and 2 girls to have a big orgy family with. Whatever the fuck you want, if you're clear about that, you can't be in control of the outcome, but you can be like, okay, well, if I want to find 3 guys and 2 girls that I can have an orgy family with, then let me go to I'll go to a bunch of sex positive events. I'll go to a sex positive munch every single Friday, or like 3 times a week, and I'll talk to a bunch of people there, and that's something you're in control of. And that's probably a way you could find that. You could go to like one of those meetups and be like, and talk to a bunch of people and be like, hey, this is what I'm looking for. And the people who are also looking for the same thing will be down to like explore that with you. So that's something you can have control over. But you can't really have control over how things work with a specific girl, because like if you're dating, say, Clarice, that's a horrible name for this. If you're dating Julia, right? If you're dating a Julia and Julia decides she doesn't like you, there's not much you can do. There's really nothing you can do about getting Julia, so you're not in control of that. But if you're like, I want to have a girlfriend and Julia doesn't like you, okay, well, I'm still in control of, like, I can put myself out there more. I can go to a bunch of speed dating events. I can swipe on Tinder. I can ask a bunch of girls out in person and find the next Julia. And so I'm still in control to an extent of the outcome of my goal with my life, just about my life, not about her life. I'm not in control of her life, but I'm in control of my life. And if this particular girl doesn't want what I want, I can find one who does. So that's the correction. So it's not don't care about dating and girls and sex at all. It's don't care about girl, but care about girls. And, if you're looking for guys, just, replace that. I really don't give a fuck. I'm the last person to give a fuck about that. So, like, if you don't want girls, then just replace the word girls with what I said with whatever you are looking for, horses or whatever. So hope this helped you out. It was definitely an eye-opener for me once I put that together, and it made things a lot clearer, and it made me able to filter out what's good and what's bad about what people tell me. A very common and mistaken concept. I hope this helps you out. Subscribe if you do. I have a bunch of links in the description below. They're all affiliate links that help me out a ton, and every single one of those products I use and I enjoy very much on a daily basis. So hope that helps you out. It helps me out a lot. I get a little cut if you buy anything from those links. So check it out if you like any of those products and are curious about any of them for yourself. Until next time, I will chat with you soon.